Hey guys, this is pulled from our Twitch channel. So if you guys are interested in more content like this, then feel free to follow us at twitch.tv/lunar__TV. Enjoy the clips.
Yes, we are doing a candy tier list.
Yeah, we are Starlight.
Look at all these great American candies we have.
Yeah, where's
I
the
guess
Tim
this is
Tams? I want the Australian candy.
an American tier list, I guess. All right,
Starlight,
well,
welcome to the stream.
yes, welcome. I guess we can just ditch the chat thing.
Yeah, it's fine. Really feel the need.
We shall figure it out.
Hope you're back up.
Peeps are an F? I don't think they're an F. Okay, first of all, do we want
I don't
to?
know, they're not great.
We can add a tier, right? I've never actually
Yeah,
used one of
can we?
these.
We can add F tier for sure.
I've never actually used this, so I don't actually know how to add the tiers.
Add row below.
Is it this right here?
Make it like the next color of green. You get the cog next to D,
Got it.
and then you just make it F tier.
Or that cyan blue or something? That's
I
fine.
just made it like,
Yeah, it's okay. It's whatever mine is, I guess, is the final one.
true. I just made it the color like next in line.
So I'm gonna add F, and then I'm gonna add haven't had or something like that. If we both haven't had it,
Sure.
something like that.
I think between the two of us we will, but I guess it's probably not bad to have in there.
I'll make it like gray. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Very
Let me pull
first
the-
one. What is that?
Let me pull-
Sourheads? Airheads? Warheads?
That is a good
Warheads.
question.
This is Warheads.
All right, so the first one, Warheads. That's a good question.
Ooh.
I've had Warheads.
Right off the bat, I like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say as a kid I really hated Warheads, but I don't know. I'm more partial to them now. Like they're not like my go-to candy by any means, but I would say they're like a solid candy. But when I see Warheads, I'm not like, oh my gosh, yes, Warheads. You know?
Okay. So right off the bat, what are you thinking?
Somewhere, like I don't know, probably like a B or a C tier.
B or C tier,
like,
okay.
Good, but they're not great.
Beatrice, your ice cream man used to sell Warheads. That's kind of cool, actually. 25 cents a pop.
Starlights is
Oh, geez, I'm so sorry, Starlights. I was looking at like our.
Starlights is Beatrice. I don't know who.
I was looking at our thing, and the last one to follow was Drago Queen. So, my bad. Yeah, I would agree with. I'm thinking either B or A tier.
Yeah. A tier? I don't know if I'd put them A tier first.
Yeah, so I'm good with B tier.
My name's We're gonna
like-
tell you Beatrice from now on. Just like
The sour's good, but once you got through that sour, the flavor was so good.
yeah, I definitely like it was worth it. That's why for me it's B tier because you had to get through like the sour. I mean, it made it worth it, but like it sucks.
Cool. B tier is pretty good for those.
I feel
All right.
We can always rearrange these as we if you want.
Absolutely. Reese's Pieces.
Ooh,
those are pretty good.
Those are like either A or S tier for me. Like those
Yeah.
are some of my favorite candies.
This is one of the greatest. And honestly, the Reese's Pieces are different than Reese's Cup, right? Because you have like the little sugary coating on the outside.
Yeah,
and they're poppable. Yeah, so it's a different experience completely from the cups.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would put it even higher than the cups, because I like just taking handfuls of those things.
Yeah, actually, they're good.
I would put them S tier.
I think we can safely put them S tier for now. Obviously, if
cool.
we realize that there are a lot of other candies that we want in S tier, maybe some of it comes down. But I'm totally happy with the ice cream truck for 25 cents. Yeah, we had a candy store
25
on the corner,
cents.
like 2 blocks from my house, 3 blocks from my house when I was a kid, and you'd go there, and like I would just go there with like a handful of change, and you could get like Tootsie Rolls for like 5 cents. You could get like all sorts of candies for like
Mhm.
a quarter or under. Like it was awesome. Like that was just the place my parents would send us with like, all right, here's 50 cents for both of you. Like go get some candy. Like great.
All right, so we both agree on the S tier. Let's move on to the Hubba Bubba Bubble Tape. Now
Bubble
this
tape.
is
That's
this is
iconic.
iconic. I was about to say iconic as well.
That's iconic.
It's
Dude.
iconic.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes it good, but it is iconic. That's for sure, dude. I always had the image of someone biting into the
Yep.
side of the tape, you know,
The
and
cringe
just like a
bite,
bite
yeah.
coming out of it. Oh,
Um,
yeah,
but I thought it was delicious. Like for how long, whenever, like for the amount of time that the flavor lasted, like it was really good.
it's really good. 'Cause
Super
it wasn't just
sugary,
like
super
rich.
juicy.
Yeah, it was good.
Plus you had the fun part of like trying to cut it off and stuff. I'm thinking I'm high for this one.
I'm
Thinking
like,
comfortably B tier, maybe C.
yeah, I was like at least B tier. I wasn't like a huge like gum guy as a kid, so like I wouldn't rate them like. I mean, personally, I wouldn't put it like S tier. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I love bubble tape, but like,
Yeah.
it is good. I would be comfortable. Like, if you really liked it, I'd be cool. I would be comfortable with A tier, but I feel like it's a good B tier candy.
Nice. Yeah, B tier
Like, I
sounds
would
good.
be happy to have this as a candy, but it's not like it's blowing my mind or anything.
All right, on to 100 grand. Now I'm actually not too familiar with this.
So I think this is like a caramel inside with like a I think a crunch bar outside. I think.
Includes chocolate, caramel, and crisped rice. For some
Yeah.
reason, whenever I look at it, I always think pretzel, but that's probably like a different candy bar.
It's
This
not
sounds
pretzel.
good. I
They're
know I've
good.
had it
I
before,
like
just
them.
not much.
They're kind of more of like an old person candy though. Like they're not like they weren't like everywhere on Halloween and like you didn't kids weren't like, oh my gosh, 100 grand. Like Patrick Tracy, which Starlight, you don't know who that is, but Patrick Tracy really likes 100 grand. He actually would get them in his Culver's concrete mixers.
Ooh,
And
that sounds good.
they were good. So
I mean, I like all the ingredients that are in it, but it's nothing that like I'm just like I want 100 grand so bad.
yeah, same. I'm in the same boat. For me, it's like B or C. It's probably like C tier for me.
Yeah, I was
Like
thinking it's
they're
comfortably
good.
C.
It's not bad. It's just like there's nothing exciting about it, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't avoid it or anything. Just not my first choice.
I think
All right.
when you get below D tier for me, you're starting to get, or once you get below C tier, you're getting into like I might just not want to eat this, even if someone like presented it
Yeah.
to me, you know.
So we're on to original bazooka bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Dude.
Original bazooka. It's been a very long time since I've had this.
All I remember about these is them being super hard
Yep,
and like not, and they would lose their flavor
instantly. Yeah.
these are
Like they're good, right? Like
they're good
I
for
would
the
chew
time,
them.
for that little bit of time, but I just like I don't know.
I wouldn't be comfortable putting it D tier. Probably C for me at least.
You think
Like they're
C?
good.
Are
D?
they? Are they good?
Yeah.
Like there's so many better options out there though. Like I would take bubble tape over bazooka bubblegum literally every time.
Yeah, it's above it.
I would.
You want
You
think
it's
D? Yeah.
I feel like the D tier candy because like it's hard. It's like like for like so like what do you want out of your bubblegum, right? Like
hmm
flavor to last for a long time. You want it to be a nice chewing experience, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
That's why I'm
and
not
like
giving it an A or anything.
no, I know you're not. I know, but I don't know.
D sounds good.
I feel like
It's not the best, yeah. And like you don't see it anymore. So
yeah, it's a very old candy. I think is probably part of the
didn't
issue.
it used to come with the comics? Isn't that where it's from? Bazooka Comics or something like that?
I think you're right. I think that's right.
All right, on to Gobstoppers.
Gobstoppers. I like gobstoppers.
I enjoy them.
Yeah, they're like I'm not like hard candy isn't like 100% my favorite, but like I don't know. They give us good flavors, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good. One thing about them is they're kind of like Skittles. Like if you put them in your hand, they'll melt and like get your hand all colored.
Oh yeah, that is kind of gross. I agree.
But they're really good. They're kind of hard to find. Like they're not.
Yeah.
Like no one's ever looking for them necessarily, but they're never like everywhere, right? I don't know.
Yeah, like you see them on Halloween because people hand them out in those little, what are they? like those little packets, like they're little like
The fun
clear
size.
plastic, like clear plastic bags, you know, that have like just like 5 of them in it. Isn't that how you can find gobstoppers? Like,
Clear plastic bag. I'm not sure what you're referencing.
think on like Halloween when they hand out like the bite-sized version of like every type of candy.
Yeah,
Like I think one of those exists for gobstoppers, where it's just like a little.
just a fun size pack.
Yeah, and like that's the way I always see them. I don't know if I've ever seen like this box style of gobstopper before. Maybe like at a movie theater, but I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever actually gotten one.
Movie theater, maybe like Walgreens, if
That's
you're
true.
if you find them. I'm comfortable. These are middle of the road for me.
Same, very much so. Like good, but not great. Like C or B tier for me, somewhere in there.
All right, cool. We'll throw them in the C.
C
Now,
tier.
this is Sour Patch Kids soft and chewy candy. Is this
This is like the regular.
just
Sour
regular
Patch
kids?
Kids.
Okay, I thought it was some other version of it.
I think we can. From what I understand, I only know their regular version. So
Yeah, let's keep it regular then. So
whatever
just
it is.
regular Sour Patch Kids. Right off the bat, for me, this is one of my all-time favorites. So it's up there for me.
It's at least for me. Honestly, it's like at least A tier. Like
Yeah,
this is like
it's one of these two for me. I would push it S tier because it's definitely one of my favorites.
It is. It's got. I love waxy candy, like Swedish fish as well.
Mm,
Like that style of candy is
yeah.
really good.
And the red Sour Patch Kid is the same flavor as the Swedish Fish, the red Swedish Fish at least. Like
Oh,
the strawberry. Oh, it's so good. And sometimes you can get the blue ones as well. Yeah, I'm comfortable giving this an S tier. I
think
love
so
these
as well.
things.
It's a pretty. It's again. It's a kind of an iconic candy. It's
Yeah.
Like Sour Patch Kids. Like it's one of the bigger candies out there.
Do you remember? I don't know if they air anymore, but the commercials, the sour and
Oh
then
yeah,
sweet
I've
commercials.
seen it occasionally.
From a
Yeah.
marketing standpoint, I think they're great. Like
Pretty funny.
they
First
funny.
they're sour, then they're sweet.
Yeah,
like,
they
like
convey that. Yeah, perfectly.
hot tamales. These are like
Cinnamon.
hot tamales.
Yeah, these are like cinnamony sugar, or cinnamony hot
They're,
cinnamony candies. They're
They're
chewy
like
though.
aren't they hot cinnamon like Mike and Ike's basically?
Yep, exactly that.
I think they're pretty good. I'm pretty good on. I'm pretty high on Mike and Ike's. So like
Yeah.
these are.
I like the texture,
Yeah, as well.
and I also enjoy the cinnamon flavor. I know some people aren't a fan of it, but the hot
I
cinnamon
like it as
flavor
well.
I enjoy.
No, I think they're really.
I would A tier. Is it? I would
I
be
think they're
comfortable at A tier.
Like they're not like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite candy, but like if
They're
someone
good.
offered me tamales, I'd be like excited.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd be excited about it. I think.
All right, next one. This one's arguably iconic as well. The Tootsie
yeah,
Pop.
absolutely.
How
Tootsie
many
Pop is-
licks does it take?
Yeah,
These would be passed out in every class. You know, Halloween, Valentine's Day.
you just anytime there's candy, you're seeing these guys.
Now, which one of these flavors was your favorite? There's like the grape one is the blue one, I believe. There's like a chocolate. Chocolate is the brown one. I think that's cherry or strawberry, and then there's an orange one, something like that.
That's a good question. I remember they're all. I think I liked the chocolate one a lot because I thought that the like the fruit flavored ones were really like not too sweet. Like as a kid, nothing was too sweet, but like they were just not. I don't know. I liked like the mellower flavor of the chocolate Tootsie Pop.
Okay.
over The other
You mean because then when it mixed with the Tootsie Roll, it was kind of more similar.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually enjoyed the fruity ones because
I mean, same.
when
don't get
it
me wrong, they were
yeah
all good.
they were all good. Yeah, when it mixed with the Tootsie Roll, I thought it was a nice combo. I like the grape one the best for sure. I would put these high. I'd probably give these A or B tier for sure. For me.
Yeah, I'd be happy with. I think 8.
It's not like but the thing is it's not like a really satisfying candy, right? Like it's a Tootsie
Yeah.
Pop. Like you're left with this sticky thing in your hand and like
Yeah,
it's
true. They have, like,
good.
the stem leftover. I forgot about that. Yeah, definitely B tier.
I would throw up B
That's
tier. Like I enjoy it, right? It's just
good, but B tier.
yeah, that's comfortable. All right, cool. On to sweet tarts.
Sweet tarts.
Now
These are, like,
these
the
to me are
Walker
just
candy, right?
yeah, they're the hard ones I believe. They're kind of like sugary when you bite into them.
Yeah, they're sugary, but then like the middle of it's like a little squishier or like a little chewier. I think. They're, like, kind of hard. And then...
No, I don't. I know what you're thinking of. There's ones that are like that, and then there's some that are just
No,
like the sugary
maybe I'm
ones.
thinking of Mentos. I'm probably thinking of Mentos.
Yeah, something like Mentos. But I think these ones are just
Just harder.
the hard sugary ones.
Or no, you're thinking of. Are you thinking of Smart? No, not Smart. You're not thinking of Smarties, right?
No, correct. I'm not. Sweet tarts. Maybe they are. I know the ones you're talking about. They're like sugary coated, like M&Ms, but they have the middle. They're kind of chewy.
I got a little bit chewy.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
want to let's call it that instead? You want
yeah.
to call it that?
That's what
Okay.
I remember. I don't remember the harder ones, so I wouldn't be able
Okay.
to.
Okay. Let's go off that then. What are your impressions?
Um, I remember them being decent, but they're like I remember them being like really tart, and I wasn't like a huge like really tart kind of candy guy. Like
Mhm.
Warheads were good because it was like a blast of tart, and then eventually got sweet and was good. But like I just remember these being like tart kind of the whole because you had to eat like a bunch of them, so like they were just kind of always tart.
Yeah, I enjoyed them. I just never would pick them over a lot of this stuff. So for me, they're like
Like,
C-ish, somewhere in the middle.
it's called them C tier because like they're good. They're just like nothing about them is like exciting.
Yeah.
Nothing about them makes me want to eat them. You know.
Mhm.
Uh,
Onto orange slices.
I
Um,
really liked these. I don't know about you, but
I've never really, I guess, had these explicitly, but I know exactly what they would taste like. They have like that gummy interior and it has a slight sugary outside kind of, and
yeah, it's like a little bit of a crunch when you
mm,
bite into it. Not like
yeah,
crunch, but just like a texture to it.
yeah, they're good. They're good.
I to me these are like solidly like A tier, like maybe B tier, but like A tier candies
Okay.
almost.
I
Like
sadly I don't think I could put them A tier for myself, but I would be very comfortable with a B tier.
we can do B tier then. Yeah, it's been a while since I don't have them all that often. I like them. So, yeah, we can definitely
Nice.
put a B tier then.
Strong B tier. Now this next
Yeah,
one, this was the highlight
fun.
of like my elementary school
This was
run.
definitely the
It's
most interactive candy.
it lasted so long. It was interactive. It was fun. Like
Yeah, it's different. It's interesting. I totally agree.
to me, this has to go high on the list. I
Super
don't.
messy. Super
Very
messy.
very messy. Very
Like,
messy.
I always felt bad when you like accidentally just like ate your little like fun stiff dick that like
Oh
like a little dip.
yeah.
The
It
dip and
tasted
stick.
so good though. I would love to have one of these and try one of them again.
Yeah, I have no. I mean, you just like stick your like lick your finger and stick it in like a bag of sugar, dude. Like that's about what you get.
Yep. You're totally right actually. And your sugar's
Yeah,
made out of fingers made out of sugar. So
yeah, basically.
I would give these a strong A tier, A or B tier. I don't think they push to S for me, but
No, they don't push to S for me. I'm debating between A and B tier for me. I think they were. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they were so interesting. Like,
I think that
where
pushes
they
it above.
I agree. I think they go to A tier because I think where they maybe fall back in like the actual like flavor of the candy because it is literally just sugar. I mean, which
Yeah.
obviously as a kid is great, but like it's not really doing a lot for it.
Yeah, it's not like it's funny because all these are sugar, but like I know it's literally like not it's not in a different form. Like, hey, eat this. It's literally just a bag full of sugar.
It's a
And
bag
lick
of sugar.
this and put it into your body, please.
Yeah, yeah,
Sh-
exactly.
Sugar
Yeah,
is awesome.
I
Sh-
totally agree.
Sugar is awesome. Now these are jawbreakers, correct?
Jawbreakers. Oh, my grandmother would give me like my grandmother lived out in North Carolina and with my grandpa, and they lived on top of a mountain,
Okay.
and like the closest town to them had this like old timey like knickknack candy store thing. So you'd go in, it would literally be like a barrel full of candy, and then like other like weird slingshots and other just like old timey like general store things. And these we would always get these. I remember getting ones that were like the size of my fist.
So
Like,
the size of your fist, but like how do you eat that? That's my question.
mm,
I always see these giant, like in Target or Kmart, you'd have like those 50-cent things you get. They're just full of jawbreakers. They're so big. How do you eat
yeah,
them? Just like Ed, Ed and Eddie. Like this is one of like
yeah.
a lot of people's like. This is what I think of jawbreaker. Like they look good. But like how do you eat it? Do you just
They're
lick it?
if it's bigger than your mouth,
Like
you
this
just lick
is
it.
explicit.
If it's
Like
if you can fit it in your mouth, then you just like suck on it forever.
yeah,
Like, oh god.
if you can fit it. Yeah, Ed, Ed and Eddie when they would just throw these in their mouth. they just like idolize these things in the show, and this is what everyone
Yeah,
wanted.
they're so bizarre. Yeah, no, that's basically it though. I mean, like obviously they weren't actually as big as your head, but like
Yeah.
they were thought I would choke on that. I mean, you almost could.
To be honest, I don't even think I've had one, but it literally just tastes like sugar, right? Like just
Yeah, it's just like yeah, it's just hard sugar, like in like it's like layers of different colors of sugar,
okay.
basically.
S- I
I have a lot of memories attached to them, but I think I'd put them C tier. They're like not a, they're just not like
they're
a.
hard to eat. They're not convenient. Like it takes a long time,
The
but they're
benefit of
good.
them is that if you can fit it in your mouth, it lasts you like an entire day. So like if you're doing something all day and you can just like put one of these in your mouth, like
Yeah.
it will just last.
Like say you're at work or something.
Exactly. You could. I mean, then the issue then is like your lips are always super sticky and like your
Sugar in
mouth.
your yeah.
You sugar sitting in your mouth all day. It's like as a kid, it's the best thing ever. As an adult, you're like, I'm gonna get cavities.
Mhm.
But, yeah, I think C tier. They're not
C's
quite
good.
bad, but they're not much better than that.
All right, on to Andy's mints. These you would often find. Maybe a restaurant hands them out when you get the bill. You know,
Yeah.
that's been done before.
I'm
I
not-
love these little things. I love mint. I love chocolate, and these things are delicious.
I totally agree.
I would give these honestly a hard A tier in my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah,
For
maybe
me,
B.
they're good. Mint is really good flavor. I guess I just don't have them regularly enough.
Yeah.
But I would be comfortable with putting them in A tier. They're like they've got a great texture. That honestly the
Mhm.
wrapper is super
wrapper's
clean,
sweet,
like,
yeah.
shiny, green. Oh,
Yeah.
like the presentation is pretty clean.
And we'll get to this later, but this is a peppermint candy and York peppermint patties is a peppermint candy, but like it's a different experience when you eat them, and I would grade them
Oh,
differently.
yeah.
So yeah, I would toss those A tier if you're good with that.
I would as well. I think they're an A tier
Sweet.
candy.
All right, on to lifesavers, and these are going to be the hard ones that are like
Hard.
hard like Jolly Rancher candy things.
Do they have the soft one on this list? I don't think so. Not that we don't need to rate the soft ones, but oh, they do. They've got the soft ones as well down there.
Okay, we'll get to those. Sweet.
Or no. The ones we're on right now are the soft ones because the one down.
Oh,
there
that says hard candy. Okay,
so
that's
we
weird
can
because I
put-
thought the tubular. Okay, we'll do soft ones then. Sorry.
My candy. This thing just. Oh, there we go. Oh, it saved it. No way. Okay. All right. So soft lifesavers.
Soft lifesavers.
It's a good
They're just normal to me. They're just regular middle of the road gummy candy. Nothing
Yeah.
special, but they're like decent.
They're like like
They're hard middle for me somewhere.
They're good, but they're not. Yeah, like they really solidly sit like probably B or C tier.
Like they're a staple almost. Like it's a
Yeah.
classic, but like
Are they too
it's so boring.
If they're that boring, they maybe
They might be
like,
D, yeah.
like they don't offer any interesting flavors.
Yeah,
or,
the
like,
colors
or
are kind of like
presentation.
old and not good either.
Yeah, like
don't
who
know.
wants a pale yellow like gummy ring, floppy gummy ring? Like it's not even exciting, you know?
Yeah.
They're not bad, so they're not unpleasant. Like the flavor isn't like bad, right? So they
Yeah.
don't sit in like F tier, but there's nothing going for them otherwise.
Yeah, they've got the basics covered.
Yeah, like
They've
are
got
candy.
everything
Like, they're
down. Your
there's
candy.
sugar in it.
All right, now speaking of, excuse me, good candies. Excuse me, got the beer
Oh.
burps. This is a classic. The ring pop,
Yeah, dude. Ring
the
pop is-
coveted ring pop. This shit slaps, dude. And you
was
get to
so-
wear it on your hand, dude. Like, how
Oh,
much better
yeah.
does it get?
So cool.
Especially when you're a little kid in school, like, bam, look at the bling, check it out, strawberry, you know what's going
I
on.
mean, practically they're like so stupid because like if you're actually wearing it around, you're gonna like hit it on shit and like it's gonna get dirty and gross.
It's got like
Especially if you're,
hairs and
yeah, dude. But as a kid though, it didn't matter.
because you're sitting in class just sucking on that.
Yeah, dude. You're just like you look pensive the whole time because like your hand is like against your face while you're just like, oh, and then you pull it away and you actually have this massive blingy like ring on it. Those were, and they had great flavors too, dude.
Oh yeah, very good. I don't think I've had a ring pop that I disliked flavor wise.
It's been ages since I've had them, but
Mhm.
they're good.
They're up there
Solid.
for me.
They might. So I think as a candy, they're like probably like B or A tier, but with the presentation, like
Yeah,
no other candy is like wearable.
it's
in the
it's
same way.
unique. Yeah.
It's so unique. To me, that pushes it to S tier, I think,
It,
or high A tier.
yeah, it's very close for me. I wouldn't give it B for. I would give it one of these two. I don't think it quite pushes into the S.
Yeah, I would love to put this in A tier though. I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to give it anything less than A. It's so they're so good. All right, on to one of my favorites, at least when it comes to chocolate candies. Three Musketeers.
I as well really like Three Musketeers.
I would throw them A tier right off the bat. I don't think they break
Yeah.
into S, but they are one of my
I
favorite
feel like that's a
chocolates.
really controversial opinion that I am kind of surprised we both agree on. To be
Like
totally
if
honest.
liking Three Musketeers.
Yeah, I've heard over the years I've heard a lot of hate on the Three Musketeers, just because like they're almost boring. I feel like to a lot of people,
Hmm.
but I
There's
just
there's
like
something
this,
about that flavor, the spongy, like
like the
it's
straight nougat.
chocolate flavor. Yeah, it's like it's unique.
Mm-hmm.
It's just solid like fluff that just tastes delicious. So I would throw them A tier.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good
I
with
think
you?
they're a solid A tier. They don't they aren't doing that crazy something that puts them into S tier.
Yeah,
They are like yeah, they deserve nothing less
nice.
than A tier.
I think Starlight would agree with us there.
Nice.
Nice. Now
Yeah,
on
they're
to
good.
on to Twizzlers. These are hit or miss. If you get the good like strawberry kind that aren't hard,
The
I think they can
traditional
be good.
Twizzler.
Yeah, yeah. I think
First
they're
pack of
decent.
traditional Twizzlers, I
To me,
like
they're
B
pretty.
tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're kind of similar to how I feel about the orange slices.
The issue I think comes when you get like either the off flavors or when you like that bag's been open for a while because
Mm-hmm.
those bags are so big you don't finish a
No,
bag. Even
no,
if
no,
you're
no.
able to finish a bag. So like you come back to those in a week, you've got this like rock hard rope candy
Yeah.
that like it barely has any flavor anymore, and like that pushes it down to C for me. So I feel like like it depends when you know
Yeah,
like
you're totally right. If you get a fresh bag, maybe B tier, but they could easily on a bad day get C. They could get into F tier if they're bad.
yeah like how old is this you know like you
Like,
get this like line
mm-hmm.
chart right, just like at the bottom of it like it goes up here like fresh new candy, it's like excellent. It is as you get long as the time the bag has been open, it
Mm-hmm.
slowly descends into like just like
You just can't eat it. It just
not
turns
yeah,
into like you can break it apart, but it's just nothing you want to swallow or put into your body.
yeah. It's no yeah, it becomes like plasticky almost, you know.
Yeah. So we'll assume on a good. We'll assume we get them fresh. We just got them from the store. We're eating them in the car.
I put a B tier
B tier. Yep. I would agree.
because like it's a good candy fresh.
Mm-hmm. All right. On to Jolly Ranchers. I feel very. Oh, go ahead. You go first.
No, I was gonna say I don't have like a huge opinion, but I have never been a big Jolly Rancher guy. Personally.
Never been a fan. Okay.
Not that I have like a ton of issues with them, but they've never been like my favorite candy.
Okay. Personally, I feel similarly to them as I do with the ring pops.
You
But
really like those then.
yeah, I really like Jolly Ranchers.
They are like I don't want to say quite iconic, but they are big.
They're
Like,
popular.
they're very popular. I definitely agree. I always found that they would like cut my mouth and stuff though. They were like too hard.
Yes, you're right. Sometimes they like if they're old or something maybe, or like it's like they melted or something and they deform, they can get
Yeah,
sharp
sharp.
actually.
Yeah. And that's like that's not like really a retraction really so much, but like that's something I remember about them for sure. They had good flavors though.
Yeah, the blue raspberry easily the goated. Green apple's trash. Anyone likes green apple, don't even talk to me.
I don't think the watermelon one.
Watermelon's decent. I don't think I can personally put them to C tier.
Yeah,
Low. I think
for
B
me,
is lowest I could go.
personally, but if you're really high on them, like I don't have a
Mm.
huge issue putting them with A tier. There's no way I put them S tier personally. They're
Yeah.
not S tier for me, but
I think to me they're way better than these. To me, are you good with a B? Can you settle with a B?
I can settle on B.
You can
I
settle
can
on
settle
B.
on
All right, cool, cool.
like good candy, better than average candy.
Yeah,
You know.
so many flavors. All right, on to now. This is very controversial.
Oh,
Now, the picture shows all the colors, and I
does.
personally didn't even know they were in more than just the red one, and I have only eaten the red ones.
You only need to have eaten the red ones. The other flavors are not worth your time.
So can we ditch the other flavors and judge it just off the red ones? Because I think those are
Definitely.
easily the easiest to find as well. Like I've never
Yeah,
seen a
I
pack
agree.
with more than just red.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so we're going off of red Swedish fish. And I think we might agree on this, and I think this is the unpopular opinion, but I think these slap.
Oh my god, are they
They're
good? Holy
so
shit, I think
good.
they're so
They are red Sour Patch Kids without the sour to me.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
I think they're comfortably S tier.
yes,
Um,
absolutely. I'm so glad you agree with
red
this.
Swedish fish,
They're
yes.
so good.
This
Like
might be one of the
literally,
most controversial ones too. Like,
this is my go-to. This is my go-to like road trip candy. Like
mhm.
we on the road, go on the road for hours. You go to that first gas station. I'm picking up Swedish fish almost 100% of the time. Like, oh my god, they're good.
They're
See,
good.
Starlights, like those are bad.
Which is saying they don't compare.
Dude, they're like the same candy, and
They're the
they're both
same
amazing.
candy. They're bigger. Like the sour
Yeah.
part's good, right? I don't mind the sour part. It's just like now I don't have to go through that to just get to
Exactly.
the
I
the
just get more whack.
sweets. Yeah. But yeah, the way that they coat it and like how it feels excuse me, biting into them, so good.
And like they're waxy,
S
so
tier.
like you can kind of like mess around with them. Like you can like bend it around, like you can like
Yep.
fold it and press them. Like this.
They're
you can,
bigger
like,
too.
hmm?
So like there's
Yeah,
more.
they're like 2 to 3 times the size of like a regular Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah,
Easily S tier.
easily. All right.
They're not.
I'm glad we agree. Glad we agree.
Charlotte, you're wrong, and you should feel bad.
All right, on to another. Wow, there's so many classics here, dude. Candy is
I
just
know, dude.
so classic.
So
Tootsie
it's
Rolls.
Oh, Tootsie Roll.
Thoughts? Go for it.
Tootsie Roll is, I think it's a staple of
Mhm.
like things like Halloween
Yes, absolutely. And Easter.
and Easter, yeah, of like candy of the 2 candy events of the year, and 4th of July too, actually.
Okay.
Good, and it's a classic, but I don't think it's like I look forward to a Tootsie Roll, but I'm not excited for a Tootsie Roll. If there's a difference there.
Mhm.
Like I'm like, oh yum, like Tootsie Roll, like that's a little roll of chocolate. I can enjoy that.
Yeah.
A little bit of chewy, there's something going on there. But to me, especially because they can like on Halloween and like on almost all of except for Easter, really, they're probably gonna be a little old, or like by the time you get around to eating them,
Yep.
they're gonna get to be really hard.
Everyone's had a hard Tootsie Roll when you thought it was a
Yeah.
soft one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's gone
Like the
through it.
paper is gonna like stick to it, and you're like
Yep.
rip the paper off all weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're good, but like you said, I'm not looking forward to it. Like to me, they're comfortably middle of the road,
yeah.
probably B or C tier.
Uh,
What are your thoughts, tier
I
wise?
totally agree. B or C is definitely where I would put them.
I
I don't. The thing is, they're definitely not D tier for sure.
No, they're
for
not
me, at
D
least.
tier. They're too popular and like stapley to be D tier.
Yeah, though they're probably not that far off though. Like they're a good candy, and I have good memories of them. Well, see, maybe they're not like that good of a candy though. Like they are
Yeah.
a staple candy, and I have lots of memories, but I don't think that they are.
Actually, that good.
They're not actually like I would probably pick a lot of the other candy on this list over a Tootsie Roll. You
Yeah.
know?
I almost prefer Tootsie Rolls more in the Tootsie Pops than I do just by themselves.
Yeah. Though the one benefit of a Tootsie Roll over a Tootsie Pop is that you can eat a lot of Tootsie Rolls, and you can't really eat a lot
yeah.
of Tootsie Pops. So.
Okay, so here's a question. What is your favorite form of Tootsie Roll? They come in, the picture shows the tiny little ones, right? They have the ones that are the same width as those, except they're like longer, like 3 inches long. And they also have ones that are short and fat, like fun-sized chocolate bars. So like, what is your preferred form of Tootsie Roll? out of those
That's
three.
a really good bet.
I think mine would actually be the small ones like this,
I was
just
gonna
because they're
say,
easier to eat.
yeah, the fat ones were like almost too fat, you know? Like they were good. I mean, obviously they're all the same candy, right? But like
Yeah.
I did like you could really get a mouthful of the fat one, but like
Then
they
you're like,
were
if you really
yeah.
wanted that mouthful of, then
You also
they
have like the
satisfied
paper
it.
piece, you know, there's like the cardboard thing that comes
Yeah,
off
yeah,
around
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like under it. Yeah, 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 for sure. I
There's
remember
like
that.
a little more like trash that you have to deal with, and like,
Hmm.
and then the long one I could never unroll properly because it would always rip.
And
I
for
mean, maybe
me,
I was a stupid kid, maybe.
for me, either like with the long one, either you're stuffing it all in your mouth, which is a lot, or you're like
Mm-hmm.
biting it off. I didn't really like biting stuff. I'm weird about that, but like at least sticky
But yeah,
stuff.
you
But
got like
like,
pieces of like
yeah.
yeah.
All right, cool. C tier, I'm comfortable with that.
I think they're C tier. I think I like them. Like they're better than like a lifesaver and a bazooka candy. So
Yeah.
I think they comfortably go C tier.
All right, this one I think is controversial as well, or at least maybe not controversial, but just not popular.
Can we do
Almond.
Mounds and Almond Joy at the same time here? Like, can we just do one and then the other one? Is Almond
Are
Joy
they
is an enjoy,
different?
right? They are. So Almond Joy is the same. They're the same candy, but Almond Joy
Has the nut on
has
top?
has almond on the top, and I want to put Almond Joy in like F tier personally.
Okay. Are you just not a? So where would you put mounds then? Is it because you don't like
Mounds,
coconut?
no, I like coconut and I like dark chocolate. So Mounds, I would put like I would put it comfortably, and I can go either way on this, but I would comfortably put it like B tier.
So
I
the
like a Mounds bar
so the only reason you're putting the almond joys F is because the nut?
because I do not like almonds.
Ah, I see.
For me, almonds are just not a good candy. Like they don't belong in candy.
I would compromise almond joy then. I would agree almond joys might be worse. I'm not like I can eat the coconut stuff, but they're definitely low for me. They're less than average.
You don't like coconut.
Like I'll eat it, but I'm not really enjoying it. So actually,
Okay.
I might have to put almond joy. I feel like every once in a while I might enjoy one. I'm
Almond Joy,
comfortable
'cause
with F to be honest, and
I
I
think
wouldn't
Almond
put
Joy
these
is
higher than C to be honest.
Mounds. I can flex down to a C on Mounds if you're willing to be if you're comfortable with an Almond Joy in that.
Yeah, I would want to throw that C. I don't think I could put it B. If I'm throwing this F, I can't put this B.
Yeah. No, I can jive.
All right, cool.
I don't honestly I'm not like raving about Mounds. They're not
Yeah.
like they're I don't mind them as a candy, but like generally when I want candy, I don't really want like just a huge thing of
Coconut, yeah.
coconut in my mouth, you know.
Yeah, and what's nice about them is if you're a coconut lover, you probably enjoy them because they're the only coconut things out there, and to me
They're pretty much
they're the same thing. Aren't they made by the same company? Maybe not.
they're almost identical.
Okay,
Almond Joy's got nuts.
cool.
Mounds don't.
All right, so
Alright.
let's go on to the candy necklace.
Mm.
Sugar candy necklace. That's better.
And like the bracelets and like yeah.
Mhm.
I remember these.
I've got mixed feelings about them. I think they're delicious, you know, just regular sugary candies, but when I would wear them, now this is, you know, when we were younger and we'd actually put them on and eat them, right? Whether it's on like your neck or wrist, you'd eat it and then the thread would get wet
Gross.
because of your saliva and then it would just be kind of, you know, gross on your wrist and
Like sticky.
yeah. So I thought they were good, just not practical.
I literally have the same thought. Like they are, you know, it's a cool, accessible way to get candy, or like off, you know, you can wear it, which is fun. So I think
Yeah.
it gets points for like the wearability, kind of like ring pops do. But I think the issue is that the ring pop, like it's got the splash guard, you know,
Yep.
for your ring, your finger, right? These obviously do not have a splash guard, so like you're getting your whole wrist or shirt or whatever, you know, is touching this. Is just getting gross as you eat this, and then eventually it gets to a point where you only got like one or two left on there, and you just have this damp,
Yep.
like awful string around your neck, like you're on whatever.
How does D tier sound?
They might be D tier.
I was
Like,
thinking
the
C
more I
or
talk
D.
about these, the more I realize that
They're
like,
just a hassle. And then you have to
like,
like you can't let them touch stuff and
yeah,
you're better
I
off
agree.
if you want to eat them just getting them and literally just eating them without putting them on. And obviously we're adults now. We're not going to
Wear
do
them.
that. But when we got them as kids, I don't even know if they make these anymore. Like I'm kind of
No.
judging it based off of that. So I think D or C.
I think D tier because I think like if you want to eat it not wearing it, then like why are you eating this candy?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. That's a good point.
you don't wear almost any other candy. Like, why are you eating the wearable candy if you hate wearing it? Like,
True. Now, on to one that I have not eaten before.
Razzles.
Razzles.
I also okay, so I think I've had them, but maybe like once or twice. I have almost no memory of Razzles.
All right, so I think I'm comfortable throwing him into this tier.
Into like the I haven't eaten them before tier.
Yeah, or just not enough data to talk about or something. Because I've legit never had those before, so.
I agree. Let me put a NA on the NA tier. Hold on, that was F tier.
All right. On to another popular one, Crunch.
I like Crunch bars.
I enjoy them as well. They have, I guess they're the 100 gram without the caramel, or you could call 100 gram Crunch with caramel. I think they're comfortably
Top rice.
comfortably high on the list. I would be comfortable with A. Lowest I could
I
go
think
is
so too.
B. It's a staple,
think
right? I think it's
A
pretty.
or B is right. Yeah. I think a lot of people aren't that high on them, to be totally honest.
They might not like the rice or something, like the crunchiness in it,
I
but
kind of
it
like
adds to
like,
it.
a little
Yeah,
more to it.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I think they're a solid choice.
Nice, yeah,
Not
solid,
again, not S tier. No
solid
Reese's
good
Pieces,
candy.
no Sour Patch, but like,
Yep.
they're I think they're a solid candy. Yeah, I think A is no issue here, really.
Especially the mini ones, like they're close. Like they're a good candy. Honestly, they're one of the top A tiers for me.
Yeah, easily.
They're up there. That you can make an argument for sure.
Yeah, the mini ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
the little bite-sized.
All right, have you had these candy cigarettes, Sam?
I have had candy. I don't know if I've had these specific ones that are on the list there.
They're-
They're like actually so much like cigarettes, but I've had the
Just
equivalent. I
have
think.
you had like the monster ones for Halloween before? Like they were just like little white sugared sticks.
Yes, I've had those. I've
Okay.
had the candy. I haven't had the presentation, but
Um, they're just sticks of sugar with literally no flavors. So
they're kind of like chalky too.
yeah, to me, I kind of have the same feeling. I would throw them just tier. I don't know if I'd put them F because they taste good.
They're sugar. You know?
Yeah.
I think
There's just not much to say about them. They're just
I
sticks
could
of
almost put
sugar.
them in F tier. I think I could almost put them in
Yeah,
F tier.
maybe because you can't even find them.
Like you can't find these. They represent they're trying
They're
to get
literally
children
cigarettes.
to smoke. It's
Yeah.
on its own. And on top of that, they're just like not. They're just not a good candy.
Why would you buy that over literally anything else?
It's like, do you want a chalky sugar stick or any other candy you can imagine? Like, because the only place you're gonna find these are like with other candy, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, on to Kit Kat.
Good.
Very good.
The reason they're like still around, you know, like.
Yeah.
That is
I think that
I don't
just
know, man.
slides right into it. I think you could make a case if you really love Kit Kats, and it's almost there for me.
It's close to S tier.
It's very close. I like these more than Crunch. I might.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they might be S tier.
They might be S tier.
Here's my argument. They're not only a good, so like, all right, they taste good. The texture of eating them is good. There's a little bit of crunch. There's that chocolatey outside.
Yep.
But on top of that, they have the interactive, like, break me a piece of that Kit Kat bar. You know, they got a great jingle that really.
Great jingle. Throws them into S tier. Okay.
I think it does.
I think you can make it. Yeah. I think you're right. I'm comfortable with that. They are so good. They're delicious.
They're just a good,
very good candy.
Like I not recently, but like from the vending machines on campus, I would get Kit Kats like semi-regularly. Like if I went up to one, like it was that or like a Snickers bar.
They're dense too. Like there's a lot to it. Yeah, they're good. All right, Smarties. Delicious. Love Smarties.
Yeah, Smarties are good.
Iconic.
Snort that shit.
Smoke that shit.
Smoke it, snort it. There's so many ways to intake that.
Oh boy.
Really
I don't think they're S to me.
no,
But
they're a little too boring.
I think they're A or B. To me, they're
Yeah.
A tier. But I can't put them lower than B.
Thing is, like, if someone was like, "Here, do you want some Smarties now?" Like today,
I
like,
would
as a
easily
kid,
take that shit. 100%.
they're good. They were more fun. I don't know. To me, they're a little more B tier than A tier,
Okay.
personally.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with the B. Very comfortable
Okay.
with B. I can't go any lower though.
They're an above average candy for
Yeah.
sure. Like, no doubt about
Cause
that. I just don't know if they're like, if
when it
someone offered me Smarties and anything else on the B tier or on the A tier list, I would just always take the other thing.
so if you compare, at least to me, like the candies that are just sugar, when you bite into it, kind of breaks apart, dissolves, kind of like these right here. These just the flavor of them to me is just way better than any of the other sugary ones. And for some reason, it's very satisfying that they're like very smooth and concave. To me,
Yeah,
that was oddly satisfying, and it still is.
absolutely.
Um, so
It's like put one in your mouth. You know?
yep,
You like it.
yeah. So I would agree with B tier. I like that.
Absolutely. No, B tier is a quality
Now,
option.
on to York peppermint patties. I brought up earlier that they're the other peppermint
They are the other big
candy,
peppermint candy.
and they're
Absolutely.
definitely different. I feel different about them than I do with the Andes mints. I
They
think
do. They're
they're
not.
way more intense. Way
Yes.
more intense.
There's a lot more mint. They're like all mint flavor. Like that's
Yep.
what they do. There's
Y-
no the
You
chocolate
break into it
outside
and it's
is
just
you don't really taste that.
you're like, whew.
Some layers.
And
Mint
I
winter.
and I don't feel as strongly. I don't like that much minty flavor.
Yeah.
So I'd put them kind of mid to low on my
Yeah.
list.
I don't eat Yorks very often. I don't seek them out. I do enjoy mint. Um, but so to me they're kind of a C tier. I don't know if I'd put them quite as tier.
Okay.
But I mean, I could be convinced to put them sort of D tier because they're kind of like I don't know. I don't eat them that often, and like their consistency isn't really that great either.
Yeah, they're weird.
They're just not like a super exciting consistency. I think there are times where I really enjoy a York, but I think that generally speaking, I don't want that.
So you're thinking D tier? I'm thinking D tier. What are you
I think
thinking?
D tier as well.
All
I
right.
have it in D tier.
Nice. All right, on to dots. Have you had
Ooh,
dots?
I love dots, dude. Have you had dots?
I do. Yep. I feel similarly to them. Like they're essentially the same texture as like Sour Patch Kids, or no, yeah,
I know.
that and Swedish Fish, right? But they just have
Uh,
worse flavors.
they do have worse flavors.
So I don't like them as much as Swedish Fish, but like I enjoy them.
I would put them
I would put
A or
them
B
B
tier.
or yeah. I think I might have to put them a little lower than A if that's okay, but I
Yeah,
think B is good.
I think they're more like a B tier candy. Like they're really good, but I totally agree. Like green dots, dude, is shit's
The
garbage.
lime
Like,
ones, yeah. You're going for the reds, right?
yeah, it's all red and orange.
It's all
Like,
about the red. Yeah.
that's all I want out of those candies is red and orange.
All right. Let's see what did she say about Peeps?
I can't remember.
Well,
Peeps are
first
low
off,
for
Peeps
me.
are an F. Okay,
I
Starlight.
know. I was gonna say I really don't like Peeps at all, honestly.
So you would put them F?
I
Would
don't know if I'd put
agree
them
with
F
Starlight.
tier.
I
I don't know if I'd put them F, but they are not good.
the
Like
only
they
time I rarely eat them other than Easter. I don't eat them much
Yep,
anymore. And I would at most they're very rich. I would eat maybe half to one of them, and they're not
exactly.
like
They're
that
just
good.
so unmatched.
To me, I would think
Hey,
I don't think
you
they're
might be
F tier. I would be comfortable
D
C or
tier.
D tier. Yeah.
I think I wouldn't go higher than D tier.
Okay, that's fine with me as well.
We don't have to put them F. Like they're edible, so I'm
Yeah.
down with that. But like,
Yeah, you can only eat one of them at a time.
God, there's
If
just
that.
so much. Like it's eating like a thick sugar-coated marshmallow, and it's like I don't even eat normal marshmallows on their own. So like,
Yeah.
not about that. I've never had this cookie dough candy, so I can't speak to it.
I've never actually had it either. But I would imagine that it's not that good because to me I love cookie dough ice cream, Yeah, I think you just need something with it. I would put it
Yeah.
either. I'd probably put it have not tried.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the NA.
Because this
I
specific
can't speak.
one, yeah, I don't think I've tried this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on to Starburst. We're getting to some hard hitters coming up here.
Yeah, we are. These
We're
next
getting to
two,
some hard
the next
hitters.
three are up there, dude.
They're up
They're
there.
intense. Wait, dude, 2 different Sour Patch.
Yeah, I think
Oh, it's
these ones
Sour
are
Patch
watermelon. Yeah,
That's just very specific. I don't. Okay.
these are like I think probably the second most popular. That's probably one of
Interesting.
their only other renditions. All right,
Yeah.
Starbursts. Very, very good.
Yes, definitely very strong. If the pack was all pink, probably S tier.
Yes, a full
Uh,
pack pink, full pink pack. I would put S tier, but
I think that's not gonna happen though.
I think they're strong at A tier.
I think they're a strong H as well. I
Mhm.
almost like they're such a classic good candy. I almost don't feel like I even need to like talk about them. Like they're
Mhm.
just none of their flavors are bad,
Yep.
but
We'll
pink
just
is
throw it
certainly
up
the
there.
best. They've
Sometimes you can
got
get like sticky paper, but like that's not the end of the world.
yeah, like if they melt, sure it sucks, but I feel like most candies suck when they melt. So
All right. Nice and easy Starburst A.
oh yeah,
I said this earlier, but I like Reese's Pieces a bit more than Reese's Cups, but these still slap.
yeah, Reese's Cups still slap for sure.
I think they're an easy A tier for me. Do you agree?
I would agree. Like I wouldn't like maybe like I mean if you argued for B tier, like I feel like I could
Nah,
take
I
that,
can't
but
put
like
them. I don't think I could put them B.
I don't. Yeah,
They're good. They're delicious,
they're
especially if
like
you.
a solid like that first bite into like a fresh
Mhm.
cup of Reese. Oh, dude, it's so good.
If anyone's out there listening, if you have any Reese's Cups, any Reese's whatever, put it in the fridge for a little bit, let it get
Ooh,
cold,
for
and
a
then
couple.
try a
Yeah,
Reese's Cup. Then
that's
there's
true. A warm Reese's is not ideal when it's like falling apart in the packaging and like
no one wants that.
yeah.
All right, cool. Two
Let's see.
easy ones out of the way. Fruit gushers. These are odd. These are kind of far fetched to be on this list. I don't really view these as
Yeah,
candy,
so do I.
to be
They're
honest.
I view them as much as candies. I do like
Like a
like
fruit snack.
a fruit snack, and I don't really see fruit
They're
snacks
not
as
candy to me either.
I mean, like they are candy, but like they definitely like I wouldn't put them on this list.
If
Honestly,
if we're just going about how much we do, you want to just
I think
skip
we put
them?
these on NA. I think we skip them.
Yeah,
I think
let's
I put it
just.
on NA
Yeah, all right, fine with me.
because like I love them. Fruit gushers are
Yeah,
awesome. But
delicious.
they're just not. Like,
In hey, how about this? If were ever to do like a high school or middle school lunch, like lunch with
tier
like
list?
yeah tier list fruit gushers,
S
S
tier.
tier easily. You have one of those in your lunch, day made.
Yeah, dude, you
S tier,
fucking bomb that one.
S tier. All right, cool. Now I don't think I've ever had lemon heads, and I don't think
Ah,
I would enjoy them too much.
I have had lemon heads. Um, and they're tart and they're sweet. They're kind of similar. They're like a toned down warhead, to be totally honest. Um,
Got like that
because
natural lemony tartness to it.
yeah, but it has that same thing with the warhead, where once you make it past that like tartness, you have that like soothing sweet inside, you know?
Yeah.
But I think they're worse than a warhead because I think they're kind of doing the same thing, but the flavor isn't as interesting because it's just lemon flavored, which isn't even a flavor; it's just tart. And then, like, I don't know.
So are
Like,
you
I would put
thinking
them.
D tier? I'll let you decide this one because I haven't had it. I don't want to put it above C though, because I
I
don't
wouldn't
think
put it
I'd
above
like
C
it.
for sure.
It's not too
I'm
popular.
debating between C and D, totally honestly.
Okay.
I see them at like movie theaters and stuff. I think D tier. I think they're a D tier. They're like a high D tier candy, honestly.
Okay. Maybe
They're
for
like
like into
somewhere
lemon, it could go up, but like
C tier, yeah. But like, I think for your average consumer, like, the lemon head just isn't
okay.
good enough. I would think.
On to airheads. Very good. I love these things. Again,
Yes.
I don't honestly don't think they're. I kind of feel the same way, almost the same way as gushers, but like I'm down to put them on the list if you want to.
I think they're a candy. Where would you? What would you put them as instead?
I don't
Or,
know.
like, what would?
I don't know. I don't know. It's closer to gushers. I don't know. But we can put it on the list for sure because they're good.
For me, I put them on the list just because like the place that sold all the candy that I sold, like that I bought as a kid,
Yeah, it was
also
there.
was
Okay.
there. So like, to
It's
me, they
yeah,
sort of fit.
yeah, absolutely. It fits. It fits for sure. But
So it's just like a strip of sort of like grainy leather, sugar leather stuff. Like
Yeah, I mean I've had it. They slap. You've had them before,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I've had them.
Okay.
It's been
I would probably put them A tier or B tier.
yeah, they're B tier for sure. They're not like I don't know. I can't decide between A or B tier.
They'd
It's
have
like,
to be
obviously,
high B tier, but
yeah,
I could see a
they're
B
definitely
tier.
above average, but I'd be down with A tier honestly. Like they're a solid candy.
They're
Honestly,
pretty good. Actually, yeah, honestly, if I'm giving hot tamales A, I have to give Airheads A tier.
yeah, agreed. All right, now we got what is this? Tootsie Pops? Not
Nope,
Tootsie Pops.
these are
sorry,
Dum Dums.
Dum Dums.
You get at Great Clips.
Dum Dums are a classic candy. These haven't. Actually, like
Classic.
I saw like a little bit of something on these recently. They haven't changed. They haven't added any new flavors, changed the recipe, or done anything new with these in like 40 years, and they still sell like billions of them every year.
Wow.
Like
They're
they are
sh-
just
they're
like a hard hitting.
they're small, they're simple, they have so many flavors that like, and it shows it on the wrapper. They're appealing to kids. Like they have pictures on it, like to show the flavors. They're colorful. They're good. They have
they're a
good
good
flavors. They have bad flavors.
There's nothing wrong with a good Dum Dum.
Mm-mm.
For me, the only thing is that I'm not like excited. For
No.
a Dum Dum.
I'm not excited,
Yeah.
and I'll eat it every once in a while. I will though, if I had the choice of, eating nothing or eating a Dum Dum, every once in a while I'd turn it down and just not have
Yeah.
anything. I don't think I think I'd put them C tier because I like Tootsie Pops better.
Yeah, I think I totally agree that they fit in that C tier sort. Like they're the same as like a Tootsie Roll. Like
Yeah.
they're good. They're just not like there's
Not
nothing
really.
about them that makes me like necessarily interested in eating them.
Mm-hmm. All right, on to Hershey's Kiss. We're gonna go with just regular milk chocolate Hershey's Kiss. Tried and true,
Yes.
gold standard.
They're
classic. They're just milk chocolate.
Yeah, they're like C or D tier for me, somewhere in there. Like they're a candy. They exist. They offer you chocolate. They're conveniently sized.
Kind of fun to wrap. Yeah.
Yeah, like interesting wrapping.
Yeah.
But like as a candy, like when I just eat it, it's like
I
honestly,
think
it's kind of an inconvenient shape to put in your mouth. Like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah. C is totally fine with me. I was thinking either B or C.
yeah, I think C is a great spot for this. They to me are very similar to the Tootsie Roll and to the Dum Dum.
Onto Sour Patch Watermelon.
I don't think I've ever had Sour Patch Watermelon.
Okay. They're good. I don't think they're as sour as the regular ones. At least that's not what I experienced. I haven't had them in a while, but they're definitely not as sour as the regular ones, so they don't seem. And then they're just the same. Like they're the same consistency. They're just watermelon flavored. And they're not as good. The shape's different. I still think they're good.
This is totally up to you. Wherever you want to put these, I'll trust because I've never had them. But I do like Sour Patch Kids a lot, so.
I would probably throw it into the B or A tier, but probably B.
Okay. I'll throw B tier. I'm done with that.
They're pretty good. Maybe A. I don't know. A on a good day. A on a good day for sure. Now, two of the hardest hitting ones coming up.
I know, dude.
All right, we'll start with Snickers.
I love a good Snickers. I'm not gonna lie.
I love Snickers as well.
But
for me, it's not S tier. Is it S tier for you?
Twix is S tier for me.
Yeah, I was good. Yes. Twix is better. All right, I'll throw that right up there. Twix is S tier. Yeah. All right. Wow, we're agreeing on a lot of this stuff. Twix is my favorite chocolate, easily, over Kit Kat.
Hands down.
Easily the best chocolate. Yep. All right, good. I'm glad we agree. Twix is actually my favorite candy out of any of these.
For me, it's honestly between Swedish Fish and Twix. Because they're so different, but they're both so good.
I'm glad you agree with the S Twix and the A Snickers. Very comfortable because Twix is better than Snickers.
Absolutely, definitively
way better.
They're both
way better.
Better than almost every other candy out here.
Mhm.
But
I got it through. Yeah, Snickers is close to S tier. Honestly, I don't know why this isn't moving, but Sixers is close to S tier. All right, what are these nerds?
Nerds, dude. I liked nerds as a kid.
Nerds are good.
It's like shake them in your mouth.
Right off the
Kinda-
bat, I'd throw them like B tier.
I agree with that. They're not like insane, you know, but like they were a fun candy. Like a lot of little candies is always entertaining. Like
Yeah.
I enjoyed for sure. I never realized how many candies there were out there, dude. Holy, how many have we gone through? Like 20?
Yeah. A lot.
Nice.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, about 45 something on here now. And it's taking a long time, which is totally fine. We're just 5 in.
We're an hour in, taking an hour to get through all these candies. I mean,
Nice.
40 candies. Yeah, that's a lot.
All right, what did we just do? Did we just do nerds? Okay. On to Milk
Yep.
Duds. I really like Milk Duds.
I do too. I think Milk Duds are a very solid candy. To me, they can be a little hard.
Yep.
But I love the caramel and I love the chocolate. They're good. They're excellent for like a good chew. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would personally put these probably like B tier. I think they're
Okay.
above an average candy. I don't think they quite hit. They maybe it'd be like a low A for me, but
Yeah. I'm good with I hope the music's loud enough that people can actually hear it, but it's quiet enough that
doesn't overpower us.
yeah, I think it is according to the meters on. Yeah, all right, it seems pretty good. Okay, yeah, I would agree. I think if you get a really good Milk Dud and you're like going through them well, they can easily be A tier. But sometimes they just get stuck in your teeth,
Yeah,
and yeah.
there's enough small drawbacks to them that I probably wouldn't put them A tier.
Yep.
But I agree on a good day, it definitely could be up there. It's like a high B tier, so.
All right, on to Fireballs. Atomic Fireball.
I've had them.
They're
I think I like them more than Warheads, honestly.
I don't, but like
I
they're
just like
good.
The cinnamon. more
Cinnamon's
than
good.
I like the cinnamon more than I like the tart. You know.
Yeah. I don't know if I could put them A though.
Oh no, I don't like them that much more.
I think
would
highest I
probably-
could go is B. But I'm more
Yeah,
comfortable
they
with
are-
C tier.
Yeah, because they're not as iconic as like a Warhead, you know.
Yeah.
There's not flavors. There's not interesting packaging.
I personally think they're kind of rich. I like the cinnamon flavor, but I don't know if I want the whole thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm leaning C-ish, maybe B tier.
I think I'd put them in C personally.
Is that's cool with you? That's totally fine with me.
Yeah.
All right. All right, on to Milky Way. Honestly, I think it's good, right? I think it's just
Yeah.
it just
It's like a-
doesn't line up
So-
with the A tier chocolate bars that it's trying to compete with. That's my opinion.
It's like a worse Three Musketeer.
Yeah, I could put it B, but I would prefer C tier. Like it's a decent, like it's up there for chocolate bars. It's just easily not A tier with these guys.
Definitely not A tier. I don't know if I would. To me, it's a
B's
B- I think
totally
it's-
fine.
I think it's more of a B tier.
Okay, that's cool.
It's not quite this C tier.
Yeah, you're right. It's better than these. It just feels like a knockoff Snickers, so I'm comfortable with the B tier.
It's weird because it's really more similar to a Three Musketeers,
hmm
but I totally agree that it's very much like it feels like just a bad Snickers bar.
All right, on to Blow Pops. This is one with the gum in the middle.
I like the blow pops.
I love Blow Pops.
Yeah,
Love Blow Pops.
they are really good. Yeah.
Especially when you're starting to bite into the gum in the middle, but you still have a little bit of the candy on the outside, so it's kind of like crunchy while you're starting to chew the gum. Oh my god,
True.
it's divine, that moment. For me, I like these more than Tootsie Pops.
Okay.
I would put them pretty high on the list.
For me, they're pretty same. Like to me, I see like I know that they're different. One has chocolate inside, one has gum, but to me, they're kind of the same thing.
Okay.
I didn't. Okay.
Okay,
Swedish fish,
the thing is we oddly agreed on Swedish fish, and we're going off of red Swedish fish only,
yeah, just not the other flavors.
not the other flavors, just the red ones. But we both agreed it's S, which is, hey, I'm
Yeah.
happy.
And I recognize that most people don't agree that Swedish fish is S tier.
But as I was saying, I personally would put these higher. I would put these maybe A tier. If they're in B tier, I like them more than Tootsie Pops, but these are the lowest these could go for me because I think these are one of the best. Like suckers wise, this is my favorite. If I had to have a sucker, this is the one I would choose.
I guess in its own category, maybe. That's true. I didn't really think about it that way. I could put it A tier. They are really good. They're kind of honestly they kind of go. It's like to me they're interchangeable with
These,
the
yeah,
top, but
yeah, and I think they are for a lot of people. So
Yeah.
B's cool.
For me they're like a low A, which is fine.
Okay. Sweet. All right, on to the lifesavers hard candy.
Hard-
These are honestly the same, if not worse, as the other ones. The flavors are just weird to me.
I agree.
They got grape. I don't know what these other ones are, but to me they
They're
seem
a
like an
D
old
tier.
person candy. Yeah,
They're not S tier, but they're
Yeah.
D tier.
I would
for
easily
sure
put
for
them in
me.
D tier. All right.
Like again, not bad, but usually when you get them, they're like broken, you know, and they're like
Or they're old and sticky. Like,
yeah.
I'm good.
Uh,
Do they even make those anymore, or is every lifesaver you see from like 2008 just left over in someone's car or something? Like, do you ever see these in store? I don't know.
They haven't made one, but they just made so many.
Yep, they're
from,
just
like,
left
2000
over.
Exactly.
All right, on to Pez, which to me is more.
We have to bring it into the Pez dispenser.
It's a candy for the dispenser as opposed to being a candy to eat, if that makes any
Agreed.
sense.
Like, you can't talk about the Pez without talking about a Pez dispenser.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think they made the candy like to taste as good as it should. Like they're decent, like sugary bites. They're not nearly as good as Smarties or anything. Like
Yeah, they're basically like Smarties that you push out of like a toy.
yeah,
So I mean,
like without the
there's two-
dispenser, D maybe. With the dispenser, C, something like that.
I would almost put it in B tier with the dispenser.
Almost B?
Like, that's pretty like unique, you know. And you can get any kind of dispenser. Like you can get your favorite.
Yeah,
whatever,
true.
as-
Favorite Star Wars character.
That's what I was thinking, honestly.
That's funny. All right, yeah, B tier. It's just average sugary candy.
Yeah. But
All right.
like, I think I would put it. Honestly, I would put it like but this is just the candy, you know, right here.
Yeah. If we're
I almost
basing
think
just the candy,
I think we put it D tier, honestly.
yeah.
Like I really like them, but when they're in the thing, but I agree.
You would never eat Pez over anything else, right? Like if you
would
wanted,
never eat it on your own. Who buys like the refill? Like
who
because
buys
you
it
buy
to
that stuff
eat it?
refill
Yeah.
it, you know, you're not buying it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're not buying it to eat it. You're buying. Yeah. Well, you are buying to eat it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think we agree.
You're buying it for the experience of eating it. Not
Pretty
for...
sure Andrew did that. Just buys Pez.
just
Man who
bought
just eats
Pez
saltine crackers and.
and raw potatoes.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ate them raw. Actually, he almost certainly ate some of them raw.
On to Pop Rocks. I personally am not a fan of Pop Rocks because I did not like the sensation that they give off in their
Pop
mouth.
Rocks were so cool. I thought they were such an interesting candy.
They're cool and they're unique in what they do, right? I just didn't eating them wise. I didn't like them.
Unpleasant.
Yeah.
So
to me, they're middle of the road.
Like I like them a lot as a candy or like as an idea and as like the way that like as a thing, really cool, fun, entertaining, interesting.
Cool concept.
As a candy, kind of middle of the road. Like they're not.
Yeah.
They were not.
It's just sugar, right? Flavored
just like-
sugar.
poppery, sugary guys, and like that was fun. I didn't mind that, but not like yeah. I would probably put them like C tier maybe.
Yeah, I'd be comfortable with that easily. Like when I think of candy, I'm not gonna go eat Pop Rocks. They're just for the gimmick, if anything.
Exactly. They're a very gimmicky candy.
I think they get old pretty fast as well.
Yeah, you're not gonna eat more than like a pack of
Mhm.
Pop Rocks, you know. Heck, you might share a pack of Pop Rocks.
Yeah. Now on to this next one. Do you know what this next one is?
Yeah, they're like the candy dots.
Little
on a piece of
dots.
paper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've had them?
I've had these. Very old style candy.
Very old style. My aunt likes them.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
My
they're
issue is
good, but
they're good, but you just always get paper in your mouth.
yeah, they're like old and kind of timed out. Like, well, yeah, I think they're D tier, maybe C at
well.
best, but I think they're
No, these are
comfortably
D
down
tier.
here.
Honestly, I could almost see F tier.
Yeah.
Like there's no flavor. Like the colors have nothing to do with what they taste like.
It's
Like,
almost
they're-
F tier. Yeah.
It's like you end up with like paper in your mouth, and you have this huge long roll of paper that you have to deal with afterward, and like
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, if they rip, dude, that's so annoying. Like, just come off the parchment paper like they should. And
Yeah.
okay, I'm very comfortable. Yeah, I'm fine with that for sure. No one buys them ever.
No.
No one buys them. I don't know
Again,
why they're
it's
still
really my
made.
grandma. I would get them when I was with my grandmother.
Yeah,
in Carolina.
old people. They're
Old-ass
so
candy
old.
store.
They're
That's
so
what we
old.
get. Yeah, it's just like not a good candy. Like on their own, each little piece, sure, it's sugar. It's gonna taste good, but like look at everything else on this list. Like they're always better.
It doesn't compare.
Heck, even to the other F tier candies. Like, at least I don't know. Like they're not good.
All right, moving on
All
to
right.
Mike and Ike candy.
I am very partial to the Mike and Ike.
Yeah, I like them.
They're gummy. They've all good flavors. Like even like their tropical style or whatever.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, they're good. Are you thinking A or B?
I would put them A.
Yeah,
personally.
I think you could put them A.
I think if we have hot tamales in A,
Yeah.
we gotta have.
We gotta put Mike and Ike's up there.
Yeah.
They're good. They're classic again. That's lasted the test of time. Every movie theater, like, they're almost getting old.
Yeah. They're
Almost.
definitely not like a new style candy for sure.
Yeah, like yeah, you're right. That's style candy where it's just like the pills almost of just
Of like gum. Or
Yeah.
whatever that is.
all right. On to M&Ms.
Mm.
Now,
What kind of M&Ms are we talking about?
what color?
They've got so many. They've got caramel M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms.
I think
peanut
we're
M&Ms.
I think we're going
Pretzel
just regular old M&Ms.
Basic
Classic
as-
M&Ms. Yep, that's the picture, and I think we got to go off classic M&Ms.
I agree. That's what we've done for everything else. Still blows my mind that Andrew bought just Pez dispenser refills and ate them.
What
Buy
a
anything.
what a unique individual.
Absolutely.
What a unique individual.
He's probably the only person I've ever met that has actually done that. It's absurd.
Now,
Alright,
I could put M&M's S tier.
really?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think they're delicious. One of the best
Okay.
candies out there.
They are good.
So wherever they're going, they're high on my list.
All right. For me, M&Ms are good, but they like. I guess they are. They've got the crunch. They've got the creamy inside, chocolate.
Yeah. They're a classic. Like,
True. They've got good colors.
I
have a
can't put
hard
them
time
below
putting
A. I can't put them below A. Can't put them below A is what I'm trying to say.
As well.
I'm fine not putting them S tier. But I don't think they can go below A. Like M&M's, man.
For me, M&Ms, like the other version of M&Ms, like peanut butter M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, and
Mhm.
caramel M&Ms, hit S tier for me. Basic
Okay.
M&Ms, I think, are still A tier for me, though.
Still A tier?
But
Okay.
Honestly, we could put M&Ms on S tier because if you're that high on M&Ms and I like all the other versions of M&Ms, I would be comfortable.
Yeah, they've got to be up there. I think, and they're one of the most well-known candies, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm comfortable throwing them in S if we can compromise with
We
like
can
the
do
different
S.
flavors, because they have so many different flavors.
Exactly. Like if there
So
is an
many
M&M
different
out
flavors.
there.
All right, this next one looks like jelly beans.
Yes. They're like the not birdie pots, but
The
the
good flavors, just jelly bellies, whatever those are called. I think it's jelly belly.
yeah. I've been to the Jelly Belly factory before. I love jelly beans. They are just just a good candy.
I think they're
Like
good. I think it sometimes takes too much effort to find ones that you like.
that's
Because
true.
I think there can be too much. Like if you look at that pile right there, especially if you didn't have like a graph to go off of based on like flavor, like
No, that's also true. You have to like sift through and be like, all right, you
yeah,
have to like compare each bean to
yeah.
what you're eating to make sure that you actually like it, or
If
to
you
make sure
actually
it's the right
care,
flavor.
yeah. And if
Yeah,
and I've never actually done this, but like if you take a few handful, like a few in your hand and you just eat them all, maybe it tastes good, like Skittles with a bunch of different flavors, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, it depends probably what you get. Like, you could go
Exactly.
some weird flavors mixing together. Like, it might just be bad.
Yeah. So
I could go. I
they're
think B tier. I think they're above. To me, they're above average, but they're not.
yeah, because
Definitely
they
not
can
A.
slap. They can be really good for sure.
The
Yeah, I think they're
high
comfortable B
are really
tier.
high, but the lows are really low. But I
Yeah.
think on average, they're hot. Like they're a little. Yeah, like they have S tier. There are S tier Jelly Bellies, and there are F tier Jelly Bellies.
Yeah.
And it averages to the middle, but I think on average, the average Jelly Belly is probably a little better than like a C tier.
Mhm.
So that's why, to me, that's why they're B tier. But
All right, B tier it is. On to Whoppers.
yeah,
Personally, not a huge fan.
I don't like malt, so
I don't either. I would almost put these F tier.
yeah,
Just
these would
just
definitely be.
not a fan. Not I would not eat these.
No,
If I had
I
the
would.
option of only eating these or never eating candy, I would never eat candy again if I had only had to eat Whoppers. Like
Yep, I agree. Every time
easily
like you
F
get them
tier.
in your Halloween basket or whatever, like those are
Never
really
would eat
good.
them.
Strained
Never.
into anyone who will
Yeah.
take them. Like,
But who took them? Just that weird
I
friend that
don't
no one liked? Like
know. Exactly. That kid, yeah, that's
that
definitely an
kid.
F tier.
Alright, glad we
Those
agree.
are-
Now these little sugar bottle things.
you
I've
have
never had them. You can probably tell what they
they're
taste like. Is that
they're
cream at the bottom?
no. So that's it's a wax bottle with basically like liquid sugar in the
Mm,
inside.
is that
Bite
that
off,
is?
you bite the cap off and you drink it. Yeah, and you like squeeze it, and they're like little. They're like as big as your finger.
That's kind of weird to me. That doesn't interest
And
me too much. I've never had them.
they're not bad. They're a little weird in that it's a lot of like wax for like very little payoff. Like there's not very. It's like a little. It's like a shot. Well, it's not even a shot. It's like a half a shot
A
of
small dose of sugar.
a small dose of like just juice. It's just juice in like a fun little casing.
So did you like them?
I liked them. Like they were good. They just like they weren't. I don't know. I didn't have them all that often, so I don't have like a really profound opinion on them, I guess. But
Maybe like D tier then? I've never had them.
I think I would put them in C tier because
C tier?
I didn't dislike them, you know.
Okay.
But I definitely would not put them above C tier. They don't reach that for me. Maybe if I had them more often, I would have I could really decide better. But...
Yeah. All right. Skittles is really good. Up there for me.
Yeah.
This is wait. What is the difference here between these two? Is one sour Skittles? This is sour Skittles right here, and this is regular Skittles.
The first which one are we?
The first
on?
one is regular Skittles, so we'll start
Okay.
with regular.
I like Skittles.
I like them a lot.
Yeah. I just don't know if I'm trying to decide how much I like them. They might be an S tier candy.
I would be comfortable putting them S tier if you like them because they're one of the best. I can eat like a whole bag at a time. They taste amazing.
flavors.
Their flavors are
color,
amazing.
they're very like portable.
Yeah, it's a classic again. I think
Yeah,
they have to be
uh,
A or S tier.
I put them S tier. I think.
Yeah, I think they're up there. All right, on to Heath bars.
F tier, D tier.
F or D. Yeah, I don't have enough
They're,
information to go off of, so it's up to you.
they're like peanut brittle. Well, they're not peanut brittle exactly, but they're like that same kind of
Let's go
bad.
D then.
We'll go D tier. I don't know. At least D tier.
Heath is sick.
I don't
All
like
right.
them. I would rather not eat a Heath bar than eat a Heath bar. Like if it's either nothing or a Heath bar, I'm not eating it.
Well,
maybe it's
up
maybe
to
it's
you.
the same.
Up to you. I don't think
I
I've ever
it's
had
F
it.
tier. I'm gonna put it F tier.
F tier. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anthony. We're gonna slide it on down to F.
Get it out of here. Heath is bad. Heath in your concrete mixer is a different story, but this is not a candy in a concrete mixer story. Heath is like crunchy. It's not good flavor. It's just like peanut brittle without the peanuts, but instead wrapped in chocolate. Actually, maybe it has the peanuts. Maybe Heath bars are just peanut brittle with chocolate around it. And I don't like peanut brittle, so just a rough choice.
Alrighty, moving on then.
Laffy Taffy, dude. Good candy.
Pretty good candy.
I even like the banana. Even banana's good, I think.
I think it is too.
I hear a lot of hate for banana Laffy Taffy, but
biggest con is when the wrapper sticks to the candy.
yeah, it's a huge pain to get off.
Huge pain.
Like,
sometimes you just have to just ditch the candy.
well, I don't know about that, but yeah, I feel you.
Like I think they're delicious. I'm thinking B tier.
I think B tier is I'm pretty comfortable with Laffy
Pretty
Taffy.
comfortable. All right, it's pretty good. Sour Skittles.
Worse than regular Skittles.
Worse, yep. Worse than regular Skittles. Still good. These actually start to burn my mouth. I don't experience that with other sour candies, but sour Skittles will start to burn.
I would put it in B tier, I think, because they're still Skittles, but they're not. They're just not.
They're just
good.
not nearly as good. Still good.
Yeah.
All right, on to gummy bears. We're closing in on the last 6 here. Home stretch.
Home stretch, baby.
Gummy bears. What are your thoughts on gummy bears?
Iconic. Like that's candy gummy bear is pretty. They're super well known.
Yep, easily recognized.
There are flavors.
Yep.
They're a cool shape. They're gummy candy, which I enjoy. My issue is that they tend to be a little bland.
Mm-hmm.
You're glad Peeps got put into D? Yeah, don't worry, we got you. Peeps are as good as just eating straight marshmallows, which is again just not.
Yeah, they're good once a year at Easter.
Yeah.
And like 2 bites and I'm done for the year.
I don't even like eat them at Easter. I appreciate seeing them around at Easter. I know it's Easter.
There you go. I like seeing them. They're decorative. But I mean, yeah, they're classic. Gummy bears are classic. They're just middle of the road for me.
I think they're hard C tier, honestly.
I would agree with that. I would highly agree.
They're like aggressively C tier.
Yes, that's a very good point, Starlight. Like you can have a good gummy bear, or you can have, much like Twizzlers, like an old gummy bear. That's just very not good.
I would rather have an old Twizzler than an old.
Not very good. They just get hard, and it's just unedible.
Yeah.
All right. Final 5. Baby Ruth. This is much like Heath to me, where I've had it maybe one time and I barely even remember what it tastes like. So
they're better. I remember. Wait, why isn't Butterfinger on this list?
Butterfinger isn't on this list, but Gushers is on this list. That's kind of scuffed.
That's so weird.
All right, let's boycott this website.
Baby Ruth and Baby Ruth and
100 grand.
Yeah, are kind of.
Yeah, I think of them the same. They're
I
like
think it may be
worse
really
versions.
similar to a Butterfinger. I think they're like a similar candy, aren't they? Maybe they're not. No,
I
Baby Ruth is.
I don't know.
It's like a chocolate. It's chocolate with like nuts in it. I think.
Caramel and nuts? But that's a
No, not,
Snickers. Like
no, not
no
caramel.
caramel,
No
just
caramel. I think it's
nuts.
just chocolate and nuts.
What? That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
To
that's
me,
not
it's
the
like C or
best.
D tier.
Yeah, I might have to put that D tier. Well, granted, I've had it once, maybe twice, but
I
yeah.
always avoided them as kids, and I'm sure me as a kid was much more up on what candy was good and what wasn't. So
I think I have to go C tier because it's a chocolate that you can eat, but it's better than all of these just because it's like a chocolate bar in my opinion.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. All right. Might be unpopular opinion, but I do not like candy corn at all.
You don't like candy corn.
I almost like I can't eat it.
I don't mind. I don't have that strong of a dislike for candy corn. I enjoy some candy corn. I can't eat a lot of candy corn, but
Yes, thank you, Starlight. It does belong in the
Okay,
trash.
does
It
not belong in the
smells bad. It's just
it's good, dude. I love mixing it with peanuts. You get a bowl of peanuts and candy corn, and you just like get a mixed bowl. Oh, it's so good. For me, they're I don't know. If it was just me, I'd probably put them B tier. But if you really don't like them, I feel like I could settle on C tier.
if you can settle, I would appreciate a C tier.
Okay,
I can't put him.
do C
I
tier.
cannot
can't
put
do
Sim higher than that.
I can't do lower than C tier.
Okay.
Because that would put them in bad, and I
Yeah,
can't seem to do
that's fine. I will compromise, but I feel very strongly against them.
Okay.
Just putting
Yeah,
it out there. What is this? Sour dots? Like, I've never had sour dots. Like, I don't know what this
what that
is.
is. I don't even
Can
know
we
if that
just
is
put this
sour
here? Or
I'm gonna put that in NA. Like I don't know what that is.
all right, yeah. What is this? Pixie stick? Okay.
Pixie.
Last two are good ones. Pixie
Do you just like
sticks.
raw sugar? Shots of actually just sugar?
Yes, I do like shots of raw sugar, and
Yeah.
every kid does.
North that shit, dude.
I will.
Oh my
I'll keep bringing up. I'll be the devil's advocate. Keep bringing up the worst parts of these candies.
Oh, that's good.
If you tear it off and you touched the outside of it with like moisture from your lips, and then it would kind of close and get soggy. So then the sugar wouldn't free flow without like touching the wet part, and
Yeah.
So like you had to eat them correctly for like optimal enjoyment.
Totally agree. There were some issues to this
Yep.
design.
But
Because you wanted to tear it off
so
with your
good.
mouth, right, and then drink it, but like
yeah, you can't get it wet.
you touch your lips to it, it's over.
Yep. So I think they're a B tier, possibly A tier. I think they're very good.
I think they would be A tier if the delivery method was better.
Okay.
But I think B tier is appropriate for me at least.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's appropriate.
All right, last one here.
Last one.
And
This is a
almost 2
long
hours
tier
of
list.
waiting
Yeah.
later.
Jesus Christ. It's a classic. Hershey's. We're gonna go with milk chocolate Hershey's bar, and potentially factor in the additional flavors if we need it. It's chocolate bar, or it's a chocolate bar. It's one of the most well known for a reason.
It is the
It's
chocolate
good.
bar.
It's like there's better chocolate out there, like high quality dark chocolate, stuff like that. But like,
As far as like candy chocolate goes.
yeah, a household name chocolate bar. Hershey's is good. Like, I don't know if I've ever met someone who doesn't like a Hershey's bar.
It's
like-
better than a Hershey Kiss for sure.
Yeah.
Like their bar is better than their kisses.
You got s'mores. You got the fact that you can break them apart. It's a little interactive. For me, they're hard A tier.
I think A or B tier for me, and I don't mind an A tier for sure. I like their dark chocolate for sure. They're just like a good chocolate choice, you know. They're almost like drifting away from candy at that point, you know.
Yeah. Boom. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
What a list.
You know what? I have to say it, but I love how it follows the bell curve. Just like it should. Like S tier going up to B and then back down to F. Follows a nice bell curve. That is satisfying. But I think this is a pretty solid list. Like you can make
Yeah.
arguments about like, you know, personal faves and stuff.
Moving anything up or down, I agree.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and snip this in case we want to put this like on social media.
Do it.
Like a tier list or some shit, you know. Where's my snipping tool? There it is. Whoa. What is that? But yeah, I'm satisfied with that.
As
That
well, I think
list.
it's
So out of all these, what would your favorite one be?
out of everything in A tier. Or out of
Swedish
S tier?
fish? Yeah.
I think Swedish fish. I don't know. Like really, like if I want chocolate, it's Twix. If I want like sweet candy, it's Swedish fish. Like
Wow, we actually agree on that. That's kind of crazy.
that's unlikely. Twix, I've heard is like a favorite candy voice before, but Twix. Very rarely do I hear Swedish fish as a favorite.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed that we agree on both of those. Actually, honestly, we agreed on like 95% of
We,
the list.
yeah, I will say that having two people bouncing ideas, this is very similar to what my personal tier list would look like.
Yes, I think we both probably have a few slight adjustments, but honestly, pretty slight for the most part.
Yeah, I think we can be happy
Probably
with that.
put a couple things down, even it up. But
Very
dang.
cool.
yeah,
All right, we're
Not
done.
bad.
Yeah, hour and a half later. Jesus Christ.
yeah, that was a long line, that's for sure.
That is a long one, for sure. This looks pretty different from what I would do. Well, really? There's, honestly, like our tier list almost follows like a popularity tier list, if you think about it.
A little bit.
Almost, very, very roughly, very roughly.
Like the more popular candy is, the more likely we like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Starlight, what
But
are
no,
your? Sorry to interrupt. Sorry. What are your top
No, but-
three? Top three S tier candies on this list. I think ours would be Swedish Fish, Twix, and then one of us,
Something
we can
else.
just choose. Yeah, something else up there. If it's looking pretty different,
I'm curious.
does that mean you're
honestly.
liking stuff down here? Like, these just aren't super popular candies.
It's just bad candy. Yeah, I'm curious, honestly.
Like, personally, I would put Kisses a bit higher. I would put Milk Duds in maybe A. And honestly, there's not much else I would change.
I would bring up a Reese's Pieces, Reese's Cups, and Crunch. Okay. Yeah, those are. I would agree. Personally, I think I drop Fun Dip. I think I probably draw. Well, yeah, it's pretty close to what I would want. I think I'd probably bring Pop Rocks up a little bit. Smarties probably go down a little bit. Same with I don't know. Yeah, honestly, like things that I would move barely. Like, there's nothing in A tier. Orange Slices, Twizzlers, Dots, and Milk Duds are all D tier. Oh my god.
Nah.
The hard pass. Wait, what? How could you say something so controversial yet so great?
Is that bannable? I'm just.
With a timeout in our chat.
All right, very cool. Well, if you like Reese's Pieces so much, you probably like Reese's Puffs. Now that is a good cereal, S tier cereal, in my opinion.
Yeah, very good.
Cereal tier list coming soon, if not right now. We could maybe do the ice cream one. I don't know. What are you feeling about?
We
What are you
can
feeling
do
right
a long-
now?
I don't know however long they are. I don't think I can commit to another like hour and a half tier list.
No. Well,
But I could get down with
let's look how long this one is. This one's
how long is the cereal one?
it looks like it'd be kind of close. The ice cream flavor is really short.
I'd do ice cream ones.
I did a cereal one last week with Reese's Puffs and last year. Very nice. I would agree on that. All right, we'll
Classic
leave cereal
cereal.
for another stream.
Classic streamer.
We'll do the ice cream one just because there's only 15.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Go ahead and pull it up, or you can check out the stream. Actually, before we start, go ahead and pull it up. I'm gonna go grab another beer.
What's up? What is Dinosaur Crunch? I have no idea. Dinosaur Crunch ice cream. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting choice that they have here. I feel like there are a lot more flavors of ice cream that they're just leaving off the table here. And I don't know why. It's kind of interesting, actually. I guess they're covering their bases, but like...
Yeah, I actually don't know what a Dinosaur Crunch is. Have you had Superman, Sam?
Yeah.
Can we just call Dinosaur Crunch Superman, maybe? Because I don't know what that means. What? Oh, maybe it's Blue Moon? Do you know what Blue Moon ice cream is? Let's
Yeah,
call it
it's
Blue
like-
Moon. Let's call it Blue Moon then.
Yeah, I'll be down with Blue Moon.
Okay.
I know what Blue Moon is, and it's like almond / like Fruit Loop flavor. But
You want to start with that? To me, Blue Moon's S tier.
you like S? Yeah, I don't know if it's
Maybe
S tier.
A. I would put it A for sure. I'd be comfortable. But for me, it's S tier. I had never had it until we had it at Eau Claire in the cafeteria, and that shit slaps just because it tastes like Fruit Loops. But it's up there for me.
I guess I don't feel all that strongly about it. Like either way, like it's good, but it's not like. It's definitely not my go-to, I guess.
Okay. Would you be comfortable with A, or do you not want to put it that high?
I could put it A for now. I might, as we go through the other ones, as I feel, then I maybe differently.
Okay. All right, let's throw it A.
We'll do A for now.
Cool. All right, mint chocolate chip is my favorite. This is S tier.
I was gonna say that's probably
That's
S tier.
easily S tier. We'll move on. Chocolate.
This is good. Chocolate's good.
A
I mean, like
tier.
they're always A tier. Yeah, easily.
I think
For me-
for me, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry are all A tier.
Chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. I
Just the
totally agree with
staples. I don't think any of them peak into S tier, but I think they're like the definition of A tier to me.
that. I agree too. Rainbow sorbet, sherbet.
For me, either A or B. I like it a lot.
I'm not a big, I don't know.
Sorbet fan?
Like, yeah, it's fine, but like if I have the option of like most other ice creams, I usually pick those.
Mhm.
Unless it's like really hot and I really need something refreshing.
Yeah, it's refreshing. It's definitely different than, because like sometimes ice creams can get kind of heavy, maybe with like the dairy, not like heavy, but it's not as refreshing.
I feel what you mean.
But yeah, that's how it beats here. All right, cool. We're blowing through this one. On to cookie dough. Now, can we? This looks like it has chocolate chips in it, so I think this should say chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah, I would agree.
So let's judge that.
So for me, my experience with cookie dough is with either Culver's or with Dairy Queen, and it's putting them in like a concrete mixer or into a Blizzard.
Yeah.
And for me, it's good until you get to the bottom third, at which point all of the cookie dough is sunk to the bottom. And
I love that shit. Oh, I love that shit.
I don't want to eat a cup of cookie
Yes.
dough. Like, I think it's gross.
So personally, that's what I want. And Starlight, I couldn't agree more. Dairy Queen, my go-to is a cookie dough Blizzard. So good, so good. I don't think this chocolate chip cookie dough can't go. I think it's either A. I think it's A, maybe B.
Nah, dude. I generally like.
You don't like cookie dough and ice cream?
I think. Well, I don't know. The issue is like I just really don't like the second half of it. Like the first half is probably A tier, but the second half is like F tier.
Okay, this
Maybe
this
not F
can't go
tier.
lower than B. I'm not gonna put chocolate chip cookie dough lower than B.
I think we can put it A, just under the assumption that I don't know.
It's fresh. You eat it quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. that
It's
somehow
up there.
Sync. Because it's good until it's bad. Which when it's bad, it's just inedible for me. Like I just won't finish it usually.
Okay. In that case, I'll put it B. That's totally fine.
Okay.
If it's inconsistent, I don't think. Yeah, I think that warrants a B. Now, cookies
agree
and
with it.
cream.
For me, cookies and cream is like S tier. I love cookies and cream.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's got that different. It's like it's different enough from vanilla. It's got that twist on it. And it's just good. Good at every
Yeah.
stage. It's good soupy. It's good
Yeah.
cold. I agree.
It's got a little bit of texture to it.
Yep, the texture, a little bit of crunch sometimes if you get a big piece. Like, yep,
Oh yeah.
it's good.
It works in every form too. Like you say it's soupy, like you can have that as a smoothie, or like no, well I guess it's a smoothie, but like as any sort of like shake or
Like the last, you can have it as like the last little bit coming out. Like if it's melted, yeah. Good. I'm glad you agree, Starlight. We're all in agreement here. It's
Definitely.
probably one of, this might be one of the most these three populars are flavor. Geez, these flavors are popular, but like this might be the most popular ice cream flavor, right?
Yeah. I think cookies
Or
and cream
mint
and
chocolate chip. Yeah.
those are like two of the biggest names in ice cream.
All right, on to butter pecan. I have never actually had like this flavor ice cream. But it's probably so good.
It's good. It's not my go-to because I'm not a huge fan of pecans. I'm not a big nut guy.
Oh, butter pecan. Okay.
For me, it's like solidly B tier. Like
Yeah,
it's good.
I would
it's
maybe
just
put it
not-
C, honestly.
We could probably put it C tier.
Would I eat it? Yeah.
Would I eat
Would
it?
I
Yeah,
ever
let's
would I
say-
ever get it? The only time I would ever get it is if they were out of every single other ice cream flavor. So like, I would never be going out of my way to actually get it. It would be
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh, hey, my mom got a scoop of this. Do you want to try it? Sure. That's
Absolutely.
honestly the only time I'd eat it.
Something like that. I agree.
All right, on to double chocolate. This almost looks like it has like marshmallows in it. A little bit of
I think
Or
that
do you-
was just light reflecting off the top.
maybe that is. So just chocolate ice cream with chocolate chips in it.
Looks like chocolate chunks or like something there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like chocolate ice cream, chocolate fudge or something.
Okay. This
Maybe
maybe B tier, maybe
I
A.
could see A or B tier. Like double chocolate's good. It's like rich chocolate. The thing is, like, if you're not a huge chocolate fan,
You're not gonna be getting it though. But I love chocolate,
yeah, as well.
and so
I'd put it A tier, honestly.
yeah, I would. To me, it's almost better than chocolate just because it has texture in it.
chocolate.
Yeah. Right. Like
Better than chocolate because it has more chocolate. Oh,
essentially.
yeah.
All right, cool. A tier. Now Rocky Road. I don't know exactly I've had it before, but like I don't know
It's like
exactly what it's
nuts
known
and
for.
Marshmallows, and it's like chocolate ice cream with nuts and marshmallows in it. I think.
Oh,
And
the
chocolate chips.
marshmallows. Okay.
It's supposed to be like sort of this. Like, it's very textury. There's a lot of different flavors and textures going on in there. It has nuts, so personally, it's not really my go-to ice cream, but
Yeah, I would probably put it C here.
I think so. I don't think nuts belong in ice cream. But that's just
Yeah, I agree. Like it's decent, but I'm never gonna get it.
yeah.
Now on the other hand, Moose Tracks
Yes.
slaps.
I love Moose Tracks. Moose Tracks is
Almost
just-
S tier for me.
It's
But
a
I would
great
put it A. Yeah. So, what are you feeling there?
I think A. I think A2 is good.
Comfortable with A? Cool.
I think A2 is comfortable, yeah.
Pistachio. I don't think I've ever had it.
I don't think I've ever had pistachio ice cream either. I don't know how I'd rate it, honestly.
Let's just put. We're gonna call F tier. I don't want to retype it. F is just has not tried.
I don't think any of these are F tier, so.
Yeah. Banana. I've never had banana ice cream.
Or have I.
Coffee is my all-time favorite ice cream flavor.
Really?
So it's S tier for me.
I like it a lot. I'm down to put it S tier. It's probably not like my all-time favorite, but I'm totally down for S tier.
Now this.
It's a really good.
Yeah, it's good. It's so, especially if you get places that, places make good coffee ice cream, right? And a good coffee ice cream is amazing. But then there's also coffee ice cream that, like, sometimes they put chocolate chips in it. Sometimes they do a little bit more to it, so it's not just ice cream, and that can be amazing. But coffee ice cream is my absolute favorite. Huge coffee fan. Coffee ice cream. Oh, I wish I had some right now. I would go eat it.
I always want ice cream when I'm at home, and then I go to the grocery store, and then I'm like, I don't need ice cream.
I
And
don't
then
need
get home,
it.
I'm like, I wish I had
Oh,
ice cream. But,
there you go. Yeah.
so, yeah, unfortunately. I'm not.
Well, you. Oh no. You're not talking about coffee ice cream. You better not be talking about coffee ice cream.
It's funny 'cause I don't even drink that much coffee. Like I very rarely have coffee, but I really like coffee flavor. So
Coffee ice cream is goated easily.
pretty good. Starlight, you're wrong. You're asking for a timeout here. No chat.
Hate coffee in general. Dang. Do you like tea then? Most people who don't like coffee like tea, which is,
I like coffee. What's wrong with coffee?
I mean, to each his own. To each her own.
Sorry, I mean, that's debatable. You hate tea. What do you hate about tea? You don't like leaf water?
Really? Yeah, I mean, usually people like one or the other. Obviously, you can dislike it. I like both. I love both of them. If I had to choose a favorite, probably I would say coffee, but nice
I would say
black
coffee.
coffee. Oh,
She's pretty.
dude,
bland for me.
ECDC's coffee. Oh my God, that was the best coffee I've ever had. Getting that while I
really like
worked
the,
too.
acoustic. Just straight black coffee from the acoustic is delicious.
I'm sure it's pretty similar, dude. Oh, good black coffee, man. Ooh, don't get me
You know,
going.
coffee's good when you don't need sugar for a minute.
Amen, brother. Amen to that.
That raw coffee flavor. But yeah, Starlight, I drink a lot of water as well. Like much more than I drink coffee or tea. Dang. Oh, dang. Good stuff. Do we have this account set up so that there are VODs of it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay, because I definitely didn't record on my end.
I wasn't recording either. I was just planning on using the VOD.
As well.
Well,
Either way.
successful tier lists.
Yeah, I like those. I feel good about both those tier lists. I've been playing RuneScape the whole time. Well, I've been playing RuneScape. I've been AFK fishing in RuneScape the whole time. Gotta get those levels.
Nice. Oh, you're getting fishing up right now?
Yeah. I mean, I literally just have to like click on, like my computer just like beeps at me whenever I stop fishing, and I just like look over and click again, and it keeps fishing. So.
Let's check out our YouTube channel, twitch.tv/ or youtube.com/lunartv.
React to some of our own content.
I wonder if there's a spicy. Bro, look at this.
What?
This was at 102 today. This went up
34 views today.
100. This hit 34 views. This was at 102 views a few hours ago.
That's insane. That's so many, dude. What?
Have a good night.
Can I start?
Starlight.
Thanks for stopping in.
Wait a second.
That's nuts, dude.
Wait a second. Hold on. I need to check the unique viewers. I need to log in real quick. What?
Make sure you did for refresh your page like 30 times?
I know I didn't. I haven't watched it in weeks. Bro, what? It was at 100. What? It was ticking up too every day. 134? Someone just watched it 30 times, I swear.
Someone's like, this
Someone
is
just
dangerous.
watched it 30 times, I
I
swear.
have to watch it. I can't not watch this.
It's probably just Anthony.
Probably not.
Well, there's no more likes on it. It's strictly unique viewers. Nah, the unique viewers is the exact same, so one person did all that.
Person watched it 30 times, dude.
Someone just clicked on it that many times or some shit, dude.
Had it just on repeat. I don't care.
Now it's at 143 views. What the fuck? Who did that?
Maybe someone's currently watching it.
Yeah, and I checked before and it was 72 unique viewers. Now it's at 143 views with 73 unique viewers. That's...
So the whoever
That's-
tuned in last just watched it 40 times.
I don't like that at all.
That's funny.
Just scuffs our numbers up. Who does that?
I mean, it doesn't mean that. It could just mean that like 30 people all watched it again, you know?
But it doesn't just happen.
No, it doesn't, but it could. But no one just
Mm.
watches a video 30 times.
Unless they're like someone we know and just trying to, I don't even know, like,
No one we know would do that.
that's
And
weird,
even
dude.
if they did, like whatever, like we know that.
That's just weird, bro.
Dang.
What the fuck? Why would someone do that?
How dare they watch our video?
Now it's at 144. They're just, someone's just sitting here watching our video, dude.
I'm not gonna complain. Well, I mean, it could just be someone who's trying to learn it, right? So they keep watching it. They keep like restarting the beginning of it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right.
If
Maybe
they're
that
clicking
counts as-
around, like refreshing their browser, like, oh, what do I build here? What do I build here?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Let
know.
me see what the average watch view time is.
40 times is a lot,
Yeah.
but if it's like 2 or 3 new people,
7 views
that
in the
are
last
all-
60 minutes. But it's one person. At least according to this, and that's what I'm going off of.
I mean, we've seen this as kind of inaccurate before, so it might not be.
Well, no. The thing is, it's accurate. Like the trend I've been following the past weeks, like the numbers have been climbing together.
Right.
Because you see this, unique viewers.
But I'm saying over like a very short amount of time, it might not be entirely accurate. You know?
Yeah, you're right. It could, like, this part could be catching up. But that's just weird because the impressions, it's not like this is the impressions graph and it's been constant. So it's
Yeah.
not like there was a spike in it being shown to random people. So it literally is one. That's so weird. But I guess whatever. At least like the video, dude. Jesus
If you're
Christ.
gonna watch it that many times, at least hit the like button, my dude. Come on.
What the fudge nuggets? That's so weird.
That is.
Now
very
it's at
bizarre.
135, probably because I clicked on it.
Yes.
Let's go. Oh well.
Funky.
It brought the average view duration down to 358 and it was at 530. They brought it down
Someone
over a minute.
Spam clicking on it. Spam refreshing your browser.
That's so bizarre. Alright, do we want to end the stream?
I think 2 hours is a pretty good stream length. I usually
Yeah.
try not to stream more than like 2.5, 3 hours. So
Yeah, I think
Have-
that's solid because we had a plan for today and we achieved that plan. Yeah, well, Starley's probably gone. Anthony's probably gone.
But
Hi, Mom.
for that
No, but
What?
I was just kidding.
outro.
My
What's
mom's
up,
watching.
everybody? Thanks for watching our content. Look for more on YouTube. Enjoy. Get ready.
Yeah, if any of you want to spam, just refresh like our videos. Do it as many times as you want, I guess. Like, just make sure you hit the like button.
Yeah. Just
hit like and subscribe. Helps with the algorithm.
Or so we've heard.
So
Yeah.
says the internet.